So, yeah, I'm kind of stuck right now in the game. We spent yesterday doing some random things, but also just wandering around a lot, being stuck. And so I thought tonight, let's go through the task list and try to do as many things as we can, even if it doesn't seem like they're moving the story forward, because sometimes in this game I found the things, you'll do something that seems inconsequential and then it will actually move the story forward. So that's what we're going to try to do.
Legend returns. You know the dance. Smokable smokes, pissable pilsner. Drink it, then convert it to piss.
Okay,
And there's spirits and speed too.
Yeah, I wondered why this didn't get in our inventory. It's because we didn't actually buy it the last time.
Just make sure to enjoy that one, friend.
So that was the drink that he said it was basically like disinfecting liquid that he stole from the doctor's office, and it was set to 300, but we like talked to him and then all of a sudden it was 3, so we're like, yeah, let's go with that price. I don't know what it's for, but we're going to,
if you drink this, then you'll die.
Right.
That's a fact, and that's why we're going to save you from yourself and store this as a sellable item. Go sell it at the pawn shop for a profit.
I can sell it for a profit. Okay. I'll get the smokes too.
My kind of guy. Here you go, friend.
Yeah, okay. So I thought maybe it would be for some kind of story purposes, but I guess not. We can sell it for double the price. You know what? I'm going to keep it because it might be for story purposes. I don't know. Alright, let's smoke these.
There it is, a brave little army in your pocket. The 1st Smokes Platoon. 20 brave souls standing in salute, ready to step into fire for you, sir.
Okay, smoking isn't hard drugs, and it's also not drinking, so I feel like it's okay if we do it. Let's pull one out of the pack.
You picked the best one.
Oh, great.
This soldier is fat and succulent. What are you waiting for? Light up.
Light it up.
Become yourself.
Yeah, why are we... Okay, let's do it. We're in France, everyone smokes.
Get a load of this rock and roll cop here, people. Johnny Thundercop fishes a cheap lighter out of his pants. With a flick of the thumb, there's fire. A primal satisfaction. Here we go. The lighter's dark green disposable plastic. Safety's off. In your case, the safety is always off.
What are the repercussions if I do this?
Repercussions? There's a high risk of glory.
Okay.
With a mild chance, cool genius.
Wonderful.
Smoking makes you into an intellectual. Everybody knows that.
Sounds wonderful.
It will help you concentrate a bit. That much is true.
Okay.
It only lets you concentrate because you're in nicotine withdrawal. It only mitigates its own.
Okay.
Blah, blah, blah. Boring. Light it up.
All right. Dip that bad boy in the flame and breathe it in.
Thick, warm smoke gets sucked down into your lungs. Immediately, you feel a warm nostalgia fill your head, body, and soul. A nostalgia for yourself. The man you were in your youth. Johnny Thundercop is back, and he's chill as balls.
Wonderful.
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's a cigarettes button. Cigarettes gives +1 to intellect skills. Logic, rhetoric, conceptualization, visual calculus, encyclopedia, and drama. This is good before a white check, but damages your health.
Oh, I didn't realize that. We could have gotten these a long time ago. Good for a white check. Okay.
Well, hello. Someone seems to have found himself a bottle of alcohol. Here's where the magic happens.
Okay, let's do it.
What a solid can of mass-produced piss water. Well over 10% alcohol in this so-called beer. Pop it open before it gets too warm.
10% alcohol for beer? Jeez.
Wow, the gods of mass production have made this alcohol container laughably easy to open. A child could have done it.
What's one drink gonna do? We're fine with one drink.
There's a satisfying pop as the cap comes off, and the hair on your back rises like an army at attention. You've been here before. Welcome back, detective. You're home now.
All right, let's take a sip.
A golden sun melts down your throat. Its rays filling your nostrils with sunshine. Your stomach melts from it into a happy, gooey mess. So does your mind. All the bad things are melting. You're you again. A real cop. A real detective. Incredibly well done.
Thank you.
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's an alcohol button. Alcohol gives +1 to physique skills. Physical instrument, half light, electrochemistry, endurance, pain threshold, and shivers.
We do have some of those.
This is good before rolling a white check, but damages your morale.
Yep.
And remember,
From the void we came, and to the void we must return.
Okay.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
I found a dirty jacket. Can you wash it for me?
I can wash it for you,
Thank you.
but it's going to take about a half an hour. Think you can stay put for that long?
Yes, I literally have nothing to do.
No, we must run around ceaselessly. It would be torture to stay put.
No, we can stay.
I could use a breather before another rainy day begins.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Well, hand it over then, and I'll see what I can do. Must say, I'm proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope you'll have an easier life in your hands.
Thank you. Let's check out our Falm jacket. We have a couple of the Falm pieces of clothing now. It will negatively affect my drama, but look how snazzy. We also have this Falm hat. Oh my god. Look, we have like a whole matching sports outfit happening here.
It's clear you like the hard stuff, Brota.
The what? Sounds like my stomach is growling.
Evening falls. The time has come to take the vow.
It's 10 a.m. for one. Also, what?
The vows are blood and flesh.
What?
Lower intestine. The term is metabolic and circulatory system.
Okay, but what's the hard stuff?
Fascism, Brota.
Okay, what is fascism?
Many things, but it's mostly about trusting your gut.
Where?
Who does your gut tell you is the source of Revishal's problems?
Why does everything have a weird accent? But I feel like the source of Revishal's problems is probably the financiers.
Yes, them, but also
But also women?
women, men of war. You don't like them.
No.
They're insane. Their idiocy needs to be scrubbed off this world with rubbing alcohol. Woo men need to go back to the fucking kitchen.
Woo men.
That's what fascism boils down to. The rest is also important. But the main thing is that woo men need to know their place.
Am I having some kind of stomach seizure?
Stomach truth.
Okay.
You're having a stomach truth.
Okay. Why?
Because you've said the hard things that others won't say. The good things. You've said them many times.
Fascism sounds so bad though. What if we called it something else like traditionalism?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, let's call it that. Good thinking.
I don't understand this game. Why are we randomly doing an accent? Okay. Okay.
That sounds much better. Traditionalism. You like the sound of that.
I mean, I don't like the sound of that, but that sounds better than fascism, I guess. Okay, stomach, I've made up my mind about fascism.
You're going to keep your vooz, right? Keep your vooz, Brota.
No, I do not want to get rid of the woo men.
There's a slow, painful growl somewhere in your intestines, knocking on your alcohol-engorged liver. It is one of betrayal and disappointment.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, endurance and intestines. Oh, don't autosave.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Titus does not look particularly happy to see you. Our drinking and smoking bonus was gone, but I don't know that it helps us anyway. I talked to Joyce. The merc you hanged, his friends are coming for you.
Yeah. By friends, you mean his squad mates from Cronell.
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
There's some snickering in the room. Some of the men put their beers down. Yeah, they're forming some kind of tribunal and they're coming for you.
This is what happens if you take the law into your own hands. Other people start doing it too.
Let them come. The Hardy Boys are right fucking here.
Alright.
You heard the man. Right here. We're armed. We got the whole district behind us. And Glenn. Glenn is fucking crazy.
Alright.
Yeah, a well-oiled murder machine.
You're a well-oiled murder machine. He punches Blondie on the shoulder.
The mood is on the rise. They're feeling confident, ready to punch out the whole merc platoon.
The mercenaries are armed with automatic weapons.
We got weapons of our own.
Okay.
We got Ister 50s, Zeelagers. Glenn's got a knock cannon at home.
Will they pierce ceramic armor?
I guess we're gonna see, aren't we?
Okay.
That was an unsure phrasing.
For your sake, I hope you're right.
Right about what? That a 50 caliber bullet goes through shit? Yeah, I am.
This Krenel is a bad news. You know that, right?
So are the local gangs. The fucking Barmy Army and the Madre scum. You've been out there. Seen any around?
Yeah. Where are they now, huh? Sent back to Madre in an airtight cargo crate.
These people are trained military professionals. Special forces, as you said. They're not a gang or a barmy army.
No, they're not. They're uncoordinated and drunk. We know more about them than you think.
Joyce said they've gone rogue and nobody is controlling them.
Big fucking surprise. They hire psycho scum, arm them to the teeth, and let them loose in the city. What do you think is gonna happen?
Do you know that a single Ceres giant hornet can kill 40 bees in a minute?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
You're the bees. They're the hornet.
We're not bees. We're men. We're socialists.
Okay.
Easy.
I'm not trying to
trying to
phase you.
phase
No, I'm not. I'm just saying a thing.
What are you trying to do? Scare my men?
No, I'm just saying facts. If they get scared by the facts, then that's their problem. Okay.
What do you mean, okay?
I mean, okay, they're gonna wipe you out.
No, they won't. Get out of here with your negative energy.
Okay.
He really doesn't like you ruffling their feathers like that on what might be the eve of battle.
All he means is that the situation is serious.
No wonder you cops get shot to shit every day. Can't go to war with an attitude like that.
I found someone who saw the hanging, a witness.
A witness?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got shit. The locals would never come to you with this.
He's not a local.
That's just contactis, Titus. Next, he's gonna tell you one of us already roll on the others, and he's in witness protection.
Yeah, my witness is not a local. He's not even technically supposed to be here.
Well, let's hear it then. Who is your mystery fella?
He's not alarmed by the sudden appearance of a witness, but he is surprised. This goes without saying, but nonetheless, don't give out his name.
But it's right here. His name is right here. Who he is irrelevant.
It's like you said, Al. Copper's coming up with this on the spot. There is no witness.
There is.
I've seen this shit a million times, Titus. Fly fishing. They are desperate. Tell us, Copper, what wacky claims did he make?
He said the hanging went down very quietly. No shouting, no commotion.
It's you assholes that feel the need to go around like a fucking brass band. The Hardy Boys are dead silent.
So he was right.
Yeah. It's like they put cowbells on you before they send you to the streets. What's with the cowbells, policeman?
I don't have cowbells.
They're avoiding having to answer this question.
I'd imagine you guys drinking and singing lynching songs. What's with the funeral silence?
We were drinking, weren't we, guys? I hit the bottle hard. I was drunk as fuck.
Okay.
Right, I'm convinced, Glenn. Nothing off here. Just a regular hanging.
The witness said he saw 2 people of Aeropagite descent and 1 Mesk.
Arabagite? Boss, I think he's trying to say me and Theo.
Well, yeah. What is confusing you? Eugene, Theo, and Elaine were there, too. I already told you. We were all there.
Okay, yeah, but you said you didn't believe I had a witness. I'm just trying to prove to you that I had a witness. So shut up. The witness said it looked like a surreal play.
That means absolutely nothing to me.
I know.
Sounds like some made-up horse shit.
You're not cultured, you wouldn't understand.
It means the whole scene was long and drawn out, like it was from a film.
What is this fella's problem? Sorry we didn't make it more action-packed. It wasn't the first thing on our minds, you see?
Shanky. It's Shanky, right?
Shanky.
I thought there's something wrong about the lynching story. Now I know there was.
You don't know shit.
I know you are lying, Shanky.
He writes it in his notebook. All right, yeah, no, nothing. That's it.
Great witness.
He must be really parched because he takes a giant gulp of beer. No, that means he's nervous.
So much bluster to hide the fact that they're uncomfortable with you having this info.
We have a high chance now. It would probably be even higher if we had a drink or a smoke. I can't remember which one. Let's roll for it. 72%.
As you look around this room full of sweaty men,
Breakthrough!
swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does this look familiar?
Where have I seen this before?
You believe the place was called Precinct 41.
Yeah.
It was also filled with, almost exclusively, men, sitting on desks, talking shit and wasting time.
I get it, Titus. You guys really are the authority around here.
Huh?
You must be. You're just like real cops. Sitting around and drinking
You got
beer.
a problem with beer now?
No, I love beer.
Not quite there yet. Push on.
I have a beer problem, but not a problem with beer. I also have no idea how to do my job, like you.
Speak for yourself, buddy. I've been running this outfit for 10 years now. You should have seen Martinez before it started. It was like jam rock now.
They didn't see shit, man. Kids getting shot. We had 3 shootings a week. Fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s.
I did graffito on the wall.
Congratulations on the graffiti removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick.
It's not about who did it, it's about the victim. She needs help.
Titus?
He looks at her.
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up, but on his terms.
You wanna help her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you help her. But you treat her with respect. If you don't, if you question her, harass her, a freight train of pain, buddy.
What is her name?
The lieutenant takes out his notes.
Glacia, I'm on due. She's staying here at the Whirling in Rags, a real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit, blonde. That's Amonju with an O-U.
Shit. The girl.
Yeah.
The girl upstairs? That can't be her. She knows you drank so hard you forgot you were a cop.
Oh no. With very low composure. Miss Orange Disco Dancer?
Sure, why not? You've probably seen her around.
Yeah, we're gonna fail this. We have to take it. We're gonna fail it. Why don't I have a cigarette in my hand? It's a red check and I can't. Why didn't I? Why didn't I keep my cigarettes? Or the alcohol. I don't remember which the composure thing. It probably won't help anyway.
You inexplicably add cool
We
after
passed!
the victim's name, but no one notices. Your spine is too damn straight. None of these people would ever suspect you've met her. Calm, normal. Try to forget this little hiccup.
When did this happen?
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter?
I'm just asking. Loudest fan. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what loudest fan means.
It would help if we establish a timeline.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I need another beer.
Here you go, boss.
What was her relationship to the mercenary?
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship.
Okay.
He raped her. That's their relationship.
Okay.
Was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other girls he was harassing.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
What is your relationship with her?
I know her.
Okay. He looks around and uncommon silence fills the room.
How well do you know her?
A small twitch in the corner of Kim's mouth. He has a hunch about what knowing means.
Well enough, Copper. We partied. She's been here for a few months.
He tries to make it sound real casual, but the muscles on his neck tighten.
So she's not from around here.
You mean Revachol?
Right.
Nah. Our Miss Aranye disco dancer is an immigrant or a drifter of some sort. Been staying over here older.
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had some bad luck, that's all.
Okay.
Shut up, Angie. She doesn't need your help.
Titus gives them both a look. They fall silent.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this. But what do you mean you partied?
What do you think I meant?
Drugs?
Yeah, we did them. What's that to you?
So you're saying the two of you were close?
No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what you're after. So put your dick away.
Okay.
He's doing a good job here. A commendable performance of I don't give a shit.
I think I know her, but we just passed that check so that no one knew that we knew her. Yeah, we'll talk to her.
Remember what I said.
Yeah.
Freight train of pain.
I know. Yeah. Okay, bye.
The door is closed.
Who is it?
Oh, a woman's voice answers.
Tired. Controlled.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open. I'm drying my hair.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere. You could snoop around before going up.
Oh, okay. All right. We could snoop around. Hotel bill calculations. She's on an extended stay. We knew that. Pile of dirty clothes. A woman's. She's made around 4 months of payments on the room. Are you in here? How would we know? You said drying your hair. You see the yard below. The corpse is no longer there. You can see that from that tiny window? Interesting.
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there.
What's the medication?
Pharmaceuticals line the shelves.
Okay.
Sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners.
We're not going to tell her we're going through her medicine cabinet. Search the bottle.
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, histoperidol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads, Nacra.
Okay.
Nacra. This is used to treat opioid overdoses. Always handy to have around.
Nacra, opioid antagonist.
Interesting. That's used for diamorphine overdoses.
Mm-hmm. The lieutenant nods and looks at the door.
You could say he's on the lookout.
I'm saying this to him. Search the pill sheets.
Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gotvaldian, marked red blister packs, you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how.
Is there something more interesting in here?
A bright orange bottle with Preptide stamped on it, in sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic container.
Why? Why is this so exciting?
It's speed, man.
Oh.
Just what you were looking for. They call it dextroamphetamine and talk about psychological disorders. But what we're seeing here is some scientifically advanced trucker speed.
Let's take it in secret.
Silently, the bottle slides into your palm. Then, as you turn, into your pocket.
All right.
Feels so sleek and beautiful. You got it. Here comes the afterburner. Time to become a super detective again, Harry. Just put it in your sweaty little hand now.
Look at the toothbrush.
It's been used quite a lot.
I would hope so.
But not for scrubbing blood off tiles. Or anything else interesting, it seems.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I use my toothbrushes for, scrubbing blood off of tiles. Alright, cool. We can finally get to the... Oh, I'm trying to just go up the stairs, but we have to click on the stairs. That still trips me up a little bit. The bed has been hastily made.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
Run your finger across the surface of the glass.
Smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges. But the surface of the window is clear from the inside. No chips, no hairline fractures. Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer to inspect the surface.
This window was recently replaced.
Looks like it, yes.
Okay. Okay. Detective work. Detective work. Can I... Oh, we were clicking on the mat to get outside. The smell of cigarette smoke in the air. Menthols. Cold coffee in an ashtray that looks like a hedgehog. Also, how are you drying your hair out here? It's raining. Oh, it stopped raining. Okay.
Welcome to the roof.
We finally have circled back around to this lady that we met. We know what's going on now. The young woman has a cigarette in one hand and a cup of coffee in the other.
Her hair is still slick from the shower. Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built long and lean.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
Is there a cleaning lady? I think I need one.
Oh, yes. Legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
No, I just trashed the place.
I know. That's probably also why the cleaning lady quit.
What? I did that?
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I see you've already met my colleague.
Have I ever? This is the biggest fan of ostentatious orchestrations I have seen in my life. And I have seen a few.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, yeah. Life gets hard, but we go on.
The chorus of the 35 single, megaphoning the entire human race, instills you with the fuck it all swagger that prompts one to plow into grannies on your morning stroll.
It's gotten pretty hard in the meantime, but I go on.
I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad all this onward going has brought you to me.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there. The people who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
What could she be thinking of? It's hard to say. Her shoulders are relaxed, her eyes on the cigarette.
What is your name, miss, for the record?
Clausier Amandou.
We knew that.
Same name that Titus gave you. It sounds Oranese, as does her accent. Her birthmarks also signal Oranje. You don't know why, but Oranese girls tend to come speckled with them.
Are you from Oranje?
Right, sir. Vredefort, Republic of Oranje. I guess you could say I am an Oranese expatriate.
Wasn't the tattoo on the hanged man an Oranese map of the waterways? The thought begins to form in your head, then dissipates. Something for later.
Okay, she's the second person we can ask about the tattoos, finally. How old are you?
I'm 28.
Okay. What do you do, miss? What is your specialization?
Something stupid.
What's that?
Oranese lit.
What does that mean?
Oranese literature.
Okay.
It's what I studied at the university.
What is that about?
Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are... Only the name of the nation changes.
Okay, what do you do with that?
Nothing.
Okay.
I do nothing with it.
How do you make money then? Show her some money. That seems condescending. We'll just say cool.
It's not very cool, but what can you do?
Okay. Why would we need to look at her passport? That's it. That's all we need to look at.
The record. So official.
Nice room you've got here.
Yeah. It's pretty deluxe.
The window is new.
It is.
Mm-hmm. She moves slightly to your left to check her reflection in it.
The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook.
What are you doing here?
I'm wintering.
Wintering, okay.
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. I came in November.
The bills downstairs concur.
Why here?
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol?
Here in the Insulindian Isola. I never... I'm remembering some of the words, some of the weird words. Here in the Whirling. Here in Revachol.
I always wanted to see the only city in the world in the worst time of the year. It's a tourist thing.
Cool.
This is by far not the only reason she's here. And she isn't really hiding it either.
What are you doing here in the Whirling in Rags?
I'm wintering.
How long have you been?
About...
The bills downstairs.
Here in the Whirling?
Yeah, here in the Whirling.
Because it's the funkiest building in Martinez. And because all the other buildings are bombed to hell.
So she wants to go where the washed up disco has-beens go. You're too young to call yourself a disco has-been. Well, that's... She's 28. Is that too young?
I'm really not.
Should we tell her we went through her prescription drugs?
Okay.
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke.
Okay, I feel like we need to bring up the rape because that's like the whole reason they wanted us to... We said we were going to help her.
It's a bit early in the morning for rape, isn't it?
It's not that early. It's almost noon.
She looks around. The sun has risen over the sea. People are rushing to work below.
I mean, again, it's almost noon. I feel like people would be at work by now, but...
It is. It's murderously early. I'm amazed I'm awake. Why am I even awake?
So were you?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I don't want to say that shit about him.
By him, she must mean the victim.
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, you know, if they want to jazz up the charges, They'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
By they, she means the Hardy Boys.
Okay.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
Titus asked you to spice things up for us?
Pretty much.
Oh. Okay.
Warming them.
Okay. Well, what did they hang him for if not that?
He had something to do with the strike. One
Yeah.
has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
Actually, yeah. We did.
And his role in this strike was what?
I think he was in a security detail.
Yeah, we knew that.
He was ex-military.
We also knew that.
Worked for Wild Pines and against the Union.
We know all of this.
We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
What did happen between you and him?
We partied.
What kind of partying? The kind that I do? No. Wait, partied. Where have I heard that before?
A lot of partying going on.
From Titus. About her and Titus's relationship. That's where you heard it.
Yeah. I mean, I remembered that, but thank you for reminding me. What kind of partying? The kind that I do?
With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that.
Harder than this?
Oh, it is. You're still alive.
Okay, well, you're not dead.
What did you do when you partied?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
Okay. Understood. It must have been hard for you seeing him down there.
Oh, yes. I've had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant. He takes a small step closer.
You called us, the RCM.
She was the caller!
Yes.
Jackpot.
Okay. Say nothing. Let's let her talk.
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Ravachol, miss.
The caller's voice was disguised.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little.
Nick the landline? How?
With nail clippers.
Oh.
And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into the cold wire.
I don't know how that would even work.
So that's why the phone is out of order. She tampered with the whirling landline.
Oh, and in the process you broke the landline.
Did I?
Yeah.
Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Oh, okay.
Jigsaw falling into place. This is satisfying.
This is satisfying.
Good catch. I appreciate the symmetry.
I'm so glad we're finally doing something. I was getting really discouraged.
Still, that's pretty clever tampering.
Yeah.
Simple and clever. Crossing the lines like that.
Yeah, it seems like you had some idea. That was nifty.
Thanks.
Yeah, she smiled. Good. Yeah, I wouldn't even know you could tamper with a phone line like that.
She looks a bit like a little girl who's just been complimented on her bike repair skills.
Why go through all that trouble?
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the Union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there.
Yeah. Can you tell us about him? Name, eyes, age, etc.?
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now.
Okay.
Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk about his... I don't know. Hair.
Okay.
I know it's difficult, miss.
Yeah, That's
We
fine.
can return to it later.
That's fine. How do you know the Hardy Boys? Or how do the Hardy Boys know you?
They're frequent guests. Downstairs, they have a booth for union members. They're probably down there now.
They are. How did you meet?
Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter.
Did you party with them?
A little, yeah.
Yeah, we were told.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
I have.
Which one?
Which ones, sir?
Okay.
I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
All right. We're gonna ask her, even though she said she was sad about it. Why was there a bullet in his head?
Bullet?
Yeah.
They shot him too?
I don't know. It's what we're trying to figure out.
I'm not picking up on any theatre craft here, sir. The pause is sincere.
They stripped his clothes and they shot him?
I don't know. We're trying to figure it out.
You mean after they hanged him?
I'm confused. Sorry.
I'm confused.
So am I. Were you aware that he had also been shot, miss?
Things are starting to go a little over my head here. I thought he was hanged. I was not present when they did it. I don't know what happened. I just know what they told me. And Sylvie, the bartender.
This is beginning to get confusing for you too, and we don't like that.
No, we don't.
Where was she last Sunday night?
Okay, where were you when that happened?
Cowering. I was cowering downstairs with Sylvie.
Okay. Okay, thank you for telling us.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
I want to look at this thing over there that we didn't look at yet.
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
Look her in the eye. I wish we had our alcohol and our cigarettes in our hand. Okay, that's fine.
Why not? I'll be here until 11 p.m. drinking coffee, most likely.
Okay. 11 p.m. Look, a handful of dried white wildflowers.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air.
Move your hand!
You catch a single white flower between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. It's a maybell.
It's a maybell!
The young woman looks at the maybell in your hand. Just a glance, then takes a drag of her cigarette. The lieutenant gives you an acknowledging little nod.
Snap your finger pistols at him. Pew, pew, pew. Or at the woman, or don't snap finger pistols at all. No, let's do it to Kim, because I'm cool. We're gonna go do it!
Your 9mm semi-automatic finger pistols produce a satisfying snap. Strange for such a low-caliber finger gun to sound so chunky. The flower in your other hand is impressed. So is Kim.
Awesome.
That's not entirely true.
Oh.
The lieutenant is looking at the door to the east and mostly misses them.
Well, okay. They were cool, though. All right, he wants to talk to us.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy Boys. Half their reasoning just went out the window.
Ooh. Do you think it'll make them cooperate? Wait, I'm playing the Outer Worlds? You can approach a chicken and talk to it? Cool. Like you go like walk, 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 walk. Or the chicken you say hello to the chicken and then it makes the sounds.
Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan.
Why did she tell us all of that?
What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it.
Oh, chicken makes a sound? That's less cool. I'm not sure she had to lie. I wouldn't have known.
If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her.
She seems candid.
You think so? Being candid is the best way to lie. The appearance of candor with some facts thrown in draws attention away from whatever one chooses to omit.
That's true. People who lie are like not showy about it. They just lie.
She may be trying to control the pace of the investigation. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our inquiries will bring us back here soon enough.
Oh yeah, but is Titus gonna be mad at us? What's this?
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Where does this lead to?
I don't know, Lieutenant Yefreiter.
He makes a note. He's always making notes.
It is not the first closed door we found in this building.
Yeah.
There is also your mysterious blue kitchen door.
Yeah, do you think it's important?
I don't know.
Okay.
The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the case. The vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant.
Push it.
It's barred from the inside.
Okay.
You hear the bar rattle in the brackets. Sounds like it's heavy, too. Very sturdy. Must be something valuable inside to go through the trouble of protecting it. The door is very sturdy indeed.
Alright, well, we're not gonna kick it in anytime soon. Why couldn't we have been a brawny cop? That would have been so much easier. Nope, sorry. I need the stairs. We had to be a stupid logic cop, because I thought it'd be cool to be like a smart detective. But all it means is we can't kick doors in anymore. Alright, let's go. Excuse me, Titus. I have a very interesting turn of events to discuss with you. You liar.
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
I don't know how to say her name. I forgot what they said, but she said she wasn't raped.
Fuck! I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
Oh, okay.
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
Shut up, Elizabeth.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down. And she doesn't fucking trust you.
Yeah, she's crazy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
A crazy bitch.
Mm-hmm.
You know the type.
Yeah, sure.
She's fucked up.
Of course.
This is a diversion. Stay on track.
She was very lucid.
She wasn't raped. The witnesses' statements were very clear.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her.
I didn't push her,
His
dude.
hands become fists.
Uh-oh, he's gonna fight me.
And you went and pushed her. I am gonna fucking...
I didn't push her.
Hit you. Duck.
Duck.
Titus Hardy.
Success. Titus backs off. Fists down, everybody. Goddamn, no one tells you to put your fists down.
Everett personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
When she's angry, she emphasizes the S. It gives her voice a strangely hypnotic quality. Her lips barely move as she speaks.
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape. Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
Yeah.
Here, jerkwad. Listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
This is their last play, this tape. Their story is in tatters, a mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point, you don't need to.
Where did you get this?
You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people. There's no university degree for that.
So you've bugged them? Like all of them?
We have machines. We're in logistics. How do you think a harbor works? It's advanced stuff.
Understood? You've listened in on their communications. How long?
Since way before their chief started taking swing lessons.
Things got nice and quiet after that.
Who's doing this advanced radio work?
It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they say. It gets hot as hell in there.
Oh, he's a fat Angus is doing it.
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's important work.
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff. Indexes and shit.
Nice. So what exactly is on this tape?
What's on it? We call it the door gun a mega mix. You'll know why once you listen to it.
A door gun is a gun mounted to the door of a transport airship. They have a habit of mowing down civilians. Farmers mostly.
But why should I care about this tape? You lied to me.
You don't care about evidence. The fuck are you a cop for, then?
Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions. They are fucking keeping a score on their bulletin boards.
I won't be on your bulletin board. If you don't listen to the tape, we got nothing to talk about.
Okay.
There's a lot of questions. If you ask them now, they'll just keep bringing up the tape. Listen to it, and they'll have nothing to hide behind.
Okay.
Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy.
I could say no thanks. I can get this wrapped up better without it. No, we'll take it.
You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday.
Okay. We actually have a tape player, which is very handy. We just bought one because we're rich now.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
What is this wildflower that I caught last time? Very cool, in a very cool way, right in front of you.
She looks at the dried petals in your palm, then lightly touches one with her fingernail. Chipped white polish covers the nail. It's long and sharp, like a mini dagger. The petal crumbles on contact.
Pretty. Looks like a dried maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style?
Yeah, why was it there?
Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind?
Okay. Titus Hardy gave us a recording where the deceased states his intention to commit rape.
She puts her coffee cup down.
Okay.
With a soft ring, as the porcelain meets the metal table.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions. Only that he was never bad to me.
She doesn't care. If anything, she sounds amused.
On his tape, he specifically identifies you as the target.
Where did they get this recording exactly?
I don't know.
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via de-encryption station. It's authentic enough.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
Those were the exact words that he used, yes?
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line.
Oh, okay.
Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style?
Yeah, that was mentioned actually.
He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything.
Do you think he was trying to scare people?
No.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure he did all those things. And then had to internalize them to keep on living. Until they just sort of turn into his, what's the word I'm looking for?
She's quite observant about the human character. Trained to observe, even.
His persona?
Running joke. I was gonna say running joke.
Oh, okay.
And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way, way funkier than that. He was like the Seminoles conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezud all rolled into one person, then cast in Orani ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower.
And you spent time with this person romantically? Yeah, she already said that. Weren't you afraid?
Afraid of what? That tape the Hardy Boys recorded? Your mother probably never told you this, but girls are evil. Had I the physical robustness and social support, I'd be in Kohoi. I would be tearing it up Soldier of the Apocalypse style.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? He and Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He He seemed happy, I guess. At ease. As much as a man like him could be.
What kind of man was he? Before you go, ask for details. She seems okay to talk about it.
She does seem okay now.
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say now.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
Now that you've had some time, can you tell us more about the victim?
Like, for example, his name?
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called him Lely.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his. I tried to pry it out of him, but it was no use.
Lelystad. That's a good start.
The lieutenant writes it down in his notebook.
We have a few questions you can help us with. A few things a field autopsy alone can't answer.
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page the lieutenant passed to you. On it is a list of autopsy observations recorded neatly in blue ink. Everything left to be clarified is in the column on the left.
He had a tattoo. What did it mean?
Oh, that.
Was it a map of his service history?
Sure, service history. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though.
How so?
How?
Yeah.
Imagine him lying in bed. Freakish musculature laid out on the sheets. Scarred, of course. Tattooed. The sheets are dirty for some reason.
Is this Orani's lit?
Don't interrupt.
He's smoking and drinking, of course. And his chest and shoulders and arms are studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them. Maybe even thousands. And the woman goes like, "What was this, baby?" And he says, "That was too hardcore. Don't ask me about that." So she goes, "Okay, but what's this, baby?" And he's like, "Saw some bat shit there. Killed some loincloths." And so it goes. Star after star, port after port, third world country after third world country. And he's done horrible things in every single one of them.
So you were the woman in this scenario?
Oh, yeah.
Can you tell us what these mean and show her the photo?
No, thank you. I've seen enough of him dead. I can tell you what they meant without looking at them.
Oh, okay. We'll do that then.
Go on.
That's fine.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town. He was also poor, and the government of Orania needed some people killed, so they turned him into a grotesque killer. For money. He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Then he killed some people on the Seminine Islands. And on other islands, too. All of the islands. After this, he came to Revachol and got killed himself.
Okay, thank you for clearing that up.
Change of topic, perhaps?
Sure. Something miraculous is coming. He told me.
The lieutenant blinks. His expression does not change. All right, let's see where this is going.
From way out in the northwest. He told me.
Cool.
Cool. Yeah. Neat. All right, I think we're finished.
All right.
The lieutenant puts the slip back in his notes and observes the young woman for a moment.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee.
Okay. We're good for now. Let's go talk to Titus again. Haha. No, just stop looking at the window. No, go to the stairs. Okay. Difficult. This must be easier to play not with a controller, I imagine. It's only 1 p.m. We've so much time. We really are like cooking with gas now. I spent all last night just running around. Hey, Titus. Hey, Titus. Hey, Titus.
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
Yeah, get up on the front so we can talk to you. I talked to Claes about the tape.
And?
He tenses immediately, chest tightens, jaw sets, ready for another blow.
And nothing. She stands by what she said.
That fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape.
That fucker wasn't aimed at you. It was at her.
It was dark stuff, but it didn't prove anything, and it didn't change her mind.
Dark? Dark is when you start a goddamn death rock band. He said he'd rape her.
Shakes his head in disbelief.
What did she have to say then? Fine by her? This is what people are supposed to be like? Fucking whoop-de-doo.
It did not come as a surprise to her, and she definitely wasn't scared.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
Funny? No good goddamn psycho whore.
Seems like they wanted to give Claudia a second chance to play along. She still didn't.
Alright. All fucking righty then. I guess it's good then.
What?
That fucking...
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
Her voice is a bit softer than earlier.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawman?
Titus rubs his chin with his palm as if trying to grind it smooth.
You don't have to say everything out loud. Just mix and match.
Okay. I think you had the lie planned, but she didn't play along.
I ask for your opinion, not a bedtime story. Tell it to your grandma.
This tape was the last chance for her to do what was planned.
But she didn't. She knows she can't lie to us, unlike you.
Fantastic. So now, you remember how to do your job. I'm so sick of this piss. We should get something harder in here.
Yeah, guys. We should get a party going tonight.
Why?
He looks...
Maybe not then.
He looks at the old man in the corner.
Success. They admitted to unlawful collaboration to derail the investigation.
Wonderful. All right. Be straight with me, Titus. What really happened?
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
The man is slowing down. Looks like a bad blood sugar crash. He can't keep track of all the variables anymore. Who could? It's getting harder and harder to perform one's part in this sordid play. All it takes is a nudge.
Come on, Titus. We know you didn't hang him. He was shot. I know you're tired. So am I. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you and the whore upstairs. Next time you see her, tell her Titus said, "Fuck off!"
He throws his beer can down.
That lying, scamming. We're done. This is over. You understand? Your little investigation is over.
Yeah.
There's silence in the room. Ellen starts saying something, then thinks best not to.
On the floor, beer drips out of the can into a small puddle. No one does anything about it.
What is this quiet funeral shit? What we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the Dock Workers Union.
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
Convince Titus he's being manipulated. We have a 72% chance.
Convince
We've been doing great on the
Titus
checks tonight.
He's being manipulated. You should know by now. Titus Hardy will never falter.
You said that I got a good check. You said I passed it.
But you know someone who might.
One of his boys will.
Fat Angus.
Fat Angus.
The powerful guy.
Yeah.
Mr. All Muscle. The time has come. Put him in the pressure cooker.
Okay.
Just remember, it's about more than Claudia. It's about these men
Claudia.
and Martinez. Their district. Their responsibility.
Okay. That's it then. Case closed. We're going home, Kim.
Huh?
Yeah, just play along. Just
He'll get it.
be cool.
Go on.
Okay, write it down, Kim. In Martinez, they just kill you because they don't like you.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because...
It's about more than Claude. It's about... What did they say? It's about Martinez, their district, their responsibility. It's because you're a foreigner.
Goddamn right. Don't come around if you're not from around.
Wow. I've never heard that before. That's so racist.
Fuck you. I'm not from around. That's not why we...
There we go. Don't come to the wild north if you are not white enough.
They just hang you, shoot you, whatever. They can't even remember.
It wasn't that. It wasn't. We didn't shoot him.
What'd you do there, Fat Angus? Huh?
That's it. That's the weak one. You flushed him out.
What'd you do?
Now go in for the...
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
The old man reaches for his belt, but his voice is strangely calm. This isn't about you, Theo.
Firearm. A Glass 08 or a 38 caliber pistol. Either is small enough for you to have missed. He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do.
Ah. Are we going to talk to Theo? Oh, God, this seems important. What happens if I keep talking? You're going to kill me too in this bar for nothing? So we can either say that, or we can say it to Angus, or we can look at Kim first. Let's look at Kim first.
The lieutenant has put down his notebook. His hand is resting on his holster.
He's ready to
He
go.
gives you an imperceptible nod.
Okay, Kim's got us covered.
What? What does that mean?
So I'm going to talk to Angus. Right? Okay, you will be next. We're talking to Theo. What happens if I keep talking? You're going to kill me too for the no reason?
No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm too old for a shot like that now.
Mm-hmm. You hear that, Angus? They're going to kill me too.
Suddenly, there's an awful ringing in your ears. Your body temperature spikes.
Uh-oh.
You're burning all over with fear. To your right, you sense the air move. The lieutenant draws his firearm.
Uh-oh.
You only manage to perform one more movement. An instinctive jerk to your left. Then, no sound. No one screams. It's impossible to say where it comes from.
Uh-oh.
More dead cops. Sad news from the district of Martinez, as the bodies of 2 police officers are found floating in the canal. It is believed the officers were pursuing a murder investigation.
Oh no.
But got caught in the dock workers' strike and were gunned down under unclear circumstances. Such needless loss of life is truly tragic, a local union leader, Everard Clare, commented, and added that although the event is truly horrid, we can expect similar incidents to follow if right-wing vigilantes are allowed to run around uncontrolled and try to wriggle their way into well-organized neighborhoods.
Oh no! We died. I didn't think you could die. Sorry I died. I was feeling really confident in myself. And my choices. And I'm just wondering if both of those options would have gotten us killed. And if so, why did that count as passing the check? Because it started with passing the check to Titus, and then it was like, no, work on Fat Angus. Anyway. Okay. Thank you for coming by. I hope you have a good Wednesday. I guess I'll see you later. Thank you for coming by. All right, bye.